Today on Capecchi's Corner, we're going to solve proportions. So a proportion is an equation that states two ratios are equivalent. We're going to use cross multiplying through this process. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the numerator from one fraction or one ratio, and we're going to multiply that with the opposite denominator from the other fraction. So this gives us 25x. We're going to set that to an equal sign, and we're going to do the same thing with our other values. So I get 25x is equal to 675. Now again, I'm just going to solve for x. I'm going to keep going. Divide both sides 25, and x is equal to 27. Okay, now we can check this, which I do really like to do. So I have 27. That's my value. I'm going to go back to the original. 27 over 45 is equal to 15 over 25. I can either put that in my calculator and simplify it as a fraction, which would give me 3 over 5 is equal to 3 over 5, which is equivalent, or I could just make them both into a decimal, which would give me 0.6 is equal to 0.6. Regardless of the way we check it, we know that they are equal, so I know that x is equal to 27 is the correct answer. Okay, let's try another one. Same thing, one numerator and one denominator from opposite fractions. So I have 2 times n minus 4 is equal to 8 times 3. I'm going to distribute and multiply. Again, now I'm trying to get n by itself. And I have 2n is equal to 32. So n is equal to 16. Okay, let's look at some other examples. Same idea, except for now we have more than one x that we're dealing with. So I'm going to take one side and I get 24x is equal to, and then I'm going to multiply that by the other numerator and denominator. So I get 4 times 4x minus 2. Now again, I just keep going. Get rid of my parentheses first, order of operation. Bring my 16x to the other side. And I have 8x is equal to negative 8. Divide both sides by 8. And x is equal to negative 1. Okay, we can check that one as well. So again, I go back to the beginning. So I have negative 1 over 4. And then that equals 4 times negative 1 minus 2 over 24. So that's negative 1 over 4. And that equals negative 4 minus 2 over 24. I'm going to keep simplifying. I have negative 1 over 4 is equal to negative 6 over 24. And that's true. If you simplify that, they're both going to equal negative 1/4. So now I know my answer of x is equal to negative 1 is true. And I did not make a mistake on that one. All right, let's try another one. I'm going to take 9 times 2m minus 5 is equal to 4 times 4m plus 3. And that gives me 18m minus 45 is equal to 16m plus 12. Again, there's my wall. I'm going to bring my 16m to the other side. And I have 2m minus 45 is equal to 12. Add 45 to both sides. And I have 2m is equal to 57. Divide both sides by 2. And that's not going to go evenly. But I have m is equal to 28.5. Now, again, I can still check that back into my original if I would like. Okay, let's look at some real world situations using proportions. Camden is saving money for the down payment for a car. She saves $270 every 5 weeks. How much money will Camden have saved after a year? Okay, so I just think the easiest thing to do some more problems with proportions is just set it up in words first. So I'm going to just have a comparison there. I'm going to put dollars on the top and anything to do with weeks on the bottom. That's going to kind of help me know where I put my values. So going with what I know, every 5 weeks, she saves $270. So I'm going to write that first. Again, my weeks goes in the denominator. My dollar amount is in my numerator, and that's equal to how much will she save? So that's going to be my unknown after 1 year. Well, 1 year, I don't want to put 1 because this is in weeks, right? 1 year we know is 52 weeks. So I'm going to make that a 52. Then I'm going to cross multiply, and I have 5x is equal to 270 times 52. So I have 5x is equal to 1,400, I'm sorry, 14,000. 14,000 and $40. Divide both sides by 5. And I know X is equal to $2,808. So that is how much Camden would have saved after a year, is $2,808. Okay, let's look at another one. Oscar makes fruit punch to sell for his food truck by mixing 8 parts cranberry juice and 3 parts pineapple juice. How many cups of pineapple juice would Oscar need to mix with 48 cups of cranberry juice to make his punch? All right, so again, let's go back to the word. So I'm just going to put cranberry, and it doesn't matter which one you put on the top. I'm going to just label it cranberry, and I have pineapple. So with what we know, 8 parts cranberry to 3 parts pineapple. So I'm going to put 8 cranberries on the top, right? And then I have 3 on the bottom. How many cups of pineapple? So that's going to be my unknown. If you had 48 cups of cranberry juice. So again, I'm going to cross multiply. I have 8x is equal to 3 times 48. So 8x is equal to 144. Divide both sides by 8. And I have x is equal to 18. So we're going to say 18 cups of pineapple juice. Okay, thanks so much for stopping by today. You have a great day.